Blech. Oh. Sup everybody, it's Gleb Salmatin here, and welcome back, or just welcome to the new guys to my video journal. I'm talking my thoughts, the philosophy, my story, my experience, all that stuff, so you can learn too. So right now I am at my dad's car because it's too fucking cold outside to film there at the park, so I'm just gonna film at the car. The bad news is that the lights are always getting off if the car is not, how would I say, started yet, so I just want to waste any electricity and just need somewhere warm that I can just feel myself. That's all what I needed. I just didn't want to catch a cold or anything. So right now it's 2 a.m. 26th of May, and no, it's already 27th. Yeah, my bad. 27th of May. Is it? Yeah, probably 2 a.m. I'm not gonna touch my phone because it's gonna just fall. It barely stands on fucking car key and the side of a window. So yeah. Yeah, I am again filming it after my 12-hour shift. All that stuff. That was fucking crazy today. Like, I spent 14 hours because 2 more hours I was just closing, I was just cleaning all stuff behind me, so that took a lot much time because I didn't have any time to clean something up when the people were coming. So yeah. Right now I'm really tired. I cannot think properly too because it was really small amount of sleep for the past 3 days maybe or something, and because I didn't have a lot of free or just basically any time to relax or sleep because of the work shifts and other stuff, other project, other side hustles, I would say, and definitely the gym and the girlfriend. She's taking a lot of time, and we were arguing yesterday that took maybe 3 hours after my shift, so I didn't get much sleep yesterday. Yeah, So today I want to talk about my body transformation and how I started, So basically, long term, if we go really back, then I was doing 12 years of ice hockey till I was 16 years old, from 4 to 16 years. And I wouldn't say that I really liked it. I really love sports, but I wouldn't say that it was my comfort zone, the thing that where I wanted to be the greatest or all that stuff. When I was a kid, because of parents saying that I need to be professional hockey player or anything, then I just thought, yeah, that's my destiny, that's my dream and all that stuff. But after I turned maybe 14, I just realized that it's not what I wanted. And so after that I slowly started to fade a bit from that sport, because I kind of was the weakest. I wasn't that good. I was before, Like a lot of my teammates were saying that when we were like really young, I was probably the best. I was like the fastest learner, and I don't remember, was I like the old, like the OG, by means that like I was one of the first from our team, like other came after me or something. I don't really remember about that. But like yeah, my teammates were saying like the best of the players from my team at the like time from 40 to 60 years, I would say, they were saying like that I was really great before, and that some kind of hurt me a bit too, you know. And I think why I wasn't that good, probably because I didn't have enough passion for that, you know. I didn't know what for what to train for, you know. I was always like training hard and all that stuff, like really, really hard, but I wasn't doing that smart enough because of not being really interested in that sports. But after that I got to the gym, mostly probably because of classmates and again teammates, other adults telling me that I'm weak, that I'm that I'm weak, that I'm ugly, horse looking guy, you know, like my face was kind of looking like horse face, like the jaw, it was like that up front, like these like lower and upper lips, they were like too far away, that people were saying that I look like a horse. That sounds fucking stupid, you know. So yeah, people were always saying that I'm skinny, weak, ugly, all that stuff, you know. And that's probably why I wanted to get stronger, and that's probably 18 of 14, I think so. No, I'm not. Maybe 14, yeah, maybe because I for one, or maybe it's no, I think for 1 year, yeah, maybe 15. For 1 year I was training at home with the dumbbells. That's how I started. And probably how I even met like the gym culture, the aesthetics, all that stuff, probably because of my oldest brother. Because he was doing that. He was like training all that stuff. He was leading the Caesar and all that stuff, you know, when there was like mainly like Cease, Alex Eubank, who was there before too. You know, like mostly that kind of a guy, like bra, aesthetics, we go gym, all that stuff, you know. David Late, all those people, yeah. David Late, of course. How could I forget about him? So yeah, that's probably what made me made some burning interest in me, like about that sport, about the gym, about training with weights, maybe because of those like good looking guys that were like living some dream life and all that stuff, getting all the girls, you know, typical shit for boys. So maybe that's not maybe, definitely that was what motivated me before, like just fucking self-hate because of people saying that I was ugly, bad, weak, all that stuff again. But probably because of that, it was like a big self-hate, you know, not that much of confidence that time. I was like so unconfident. I was so socially anxious. I was the most probably social person in the whole world, I would say, you know. Like I was the clown in my class, all that stuff. I was making fun because when people laughed, I thought that like they give me attention, they like see me, you know. That was probably the worst decision. And so because of that, because like I failed, I cried a lot when I was young. I cried so much. Like any given time when I failed at something, I was just crying without not trying again, just crying, you know. That was really bad habit of mine. But right now if I reflect to the my present self, you know, then I'm doing like the quite the opposite right now, like really the opposite. And so, okay, about the gym journey again, I started at home with the dumbbells. um I was all that I had was like, I don't know, 6 kilogram dumbbells. I don't remember how much was it, about like 12.5 pound dumbbells, I would say. Yeah, is it right? Kinda, maybe 14 pound dumbbells. Yeah, so yeah, 6 kilograms, maybe 14 pounds. I don't know. I don't know. So that's what all that I had. So was I usually doing push-ups, pull-ups, some biceps curls, shoulder press, side L's with the 6 kilograms, you know, for the guy who was like 60 kilograms at that time, who was like only fucking bones and skin, did fucking 6 kilograms on his side L's. Yeah, that's how I started. But after after 1 year, I decided to go with my friends to the gym, and I was like something kind trainer like to them because I was always planning new workouts. I were always telling them. I always told them that they need to do like more weights and all that stuff, you know. But I wasn't doing that much of a weight myself, you know. That was mostly like first year. It was like something like a cardio with weights, but because I didn't have enough, didn't have before gains, you know, that shit kind of worked too. So yeah. Yeah, I just hated my body. That was like going to the gym was like all negative, but I loved the work that I was doing there, you know. So mm, after 1 or 2 years at the gym, I don't really remember, I left the ice hockey and started to go to the gym like more often and try to do some bulks and cuts and shit. But what I always did is like on bulk, I was like eating too much of a food, you know, and too much of like bad stuff, I would say, not like whole foods, like good type of foods. And I was just like killing my gut health like 2 or 3 times in 1 year, you know. Just like I killed my gut, it healed, I killed my gut, it healed, I killed my gut, it healed. And I just stopped like to bulk and doing anything like, and my progress stopped because I was like listening too much of a people, like how my technique's supposed to be and all that stuff, because all that thing is like technique. What else? The load, the sets, like the sets amount, all that stuff, it's like really individual and you need to find it yourself, definitely. But what one and main thing what made me to look like as I am, you can check on Instagram because it's already 15-minute video. I'm not gonna fucking edit it and just put my pics here. So just check out my Instagram, please, and you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, and after like I'll think I'm already 4 years in the gym. I think so, yeah. And I know that my results could be greater because when I was like 16, 17, then I was like, I had really awesome physique, I would say, for like my age, naturally, like not a lot of guys had that good of physique as I did, like even in the media, I could say. But I didn't do anything with that. I thought like I was hating myself so much that I thought that I'm not gonna post myself for like 2 or 3 more years because I was like really ashamed of my shape and my body. And I'm still kinda feel that way by thinking about how much potential I spend by just not going to the gym sometimes or anything, because yes, my passion burns about the gym, but still, like, there could be more consistency and like less non-logical decisions in my like gym life. So the tips, how would I say, the one and only and main tip is like just to be consistent in anything, because it always feels like in the short term that you're not doing enough, or just kind of feeling like the results are not getting there where you want, all that stuff. But it's mainly just because you can't see that much of a progress when like you're looking at yourself every day in the mirror. But after like 1 or 2 years, you just see like fucking radical results, like fucking big difference, all that stuff. And I really don't know what this video is about because I'm stuttering so much. I'm fucking tired, and as right now, I think that it's so fucking stupid choice to just film my video and all that stuff. But I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to be better and not like leave this shit because I want to be that fucking stupidly obsessed about it. I don't know, like it's getting hard for me right now. I just don't know what to talk about. Oh, dude, I just want to cry right now. I'm feeling so weak and pathetic. And I know I'm probably just gonna finish this video right now because I don't know what's the message in this video. I need to think through about the next one that I'm gonna record right now. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you so much for all the support. I know that it's like summary like 20 views right now in all 3 videos, and like one comment from one guy who said that like need to sound more need to sound and look more confident so people could believe me. And I know he's right, but it's pretty hard right now when I'm fucking feeling at the lowest at the moment, like with the mind. So I don't know. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I don't know. But thank you for watching. I hope it doesn't sound that stupid, all this video if you watched it till end, but probably nobody's gonna watch it till the end because it's fucking annoying to look at me like when I can't even say two words together. So yeah. Now I'm just starting to hate myself. That's how it's supposed to be. Well, again, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one.